Hello there, Capricorn. How are you? It is so good to see you again. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. Today we are doing a special type of reading. This is Mars in Gemini transit reading. So it's a tarot reading that's going to help you see what's going to occur during this very special 7-month transit of Mars in Gemini. So it actually started on August 20th. It'll continue until March of 2023. The wonderful thing about this transit is that it has that Mars energy, a lot of divine masculine energy of getting things done, having the excitement, the motivation, the inspiration, the energy in order to do some of those things that you've been trying to do, but you haven't, you've just felt stuck for some reason, just haven't felt motivated. So you're going to have a lot more energy, a lot more zest, a lot more drive to help manifest some of the things that you are wanting to either accomplish in your life or to clear out of your life. So Capricorn, this transit is actually in your 6th house of wellness. So you could see yourself, starting new health regimes, also taking a look at, business, your business, looking at things as far as what do I need to declutter from my life, but then also about embracing, moving into this energy of starting new things. So instead of just getting rid of, say you wanted to, eat healthier, instead of just thinking about the things that you want to eliminate from your diet, instead you would kind of, it's almost a more positive approach, thinking about the wonderful yummy foods you can add to your nutrition plan to help you become more healthy. Really kind of an interesting twist for you, because I feel, you're such a hard worker and everything. It's going to help you to move much more quickly forward without having to work any harder. It's going to just kind of come naturally to you. All right, so we are going to get into your reading. I got all the cards laid out. I had to do that long intro. So, and if you're enjoying the content that I create, please consider commenting, or subscribing. I really do appreciate all of your support. Okay, we have Skunk Spirit, Know Your Worth. So you have kind of had this energy. You've been really working on this. I feel like you're coming into a period where you know your worth. You're not working on your worth or your worthiness. It's like, I know it, and now I'm going to go after those things that I know I deserve. And then present power. Yeah, exactly. Standing in your power. It's really an energy for you. I really feel like it's an energy of taking back your power, but also bringing in more things that you want. I have to say, you're probably, I'm almost done with all the zodiac signs. You're the first sign where it's not like you're trying to transform something or get rid of something. I think you've cleaned all of that out. It's a really fresh energy of, all I want to do is bring things into my life. It's like you cleared out the closet. There's no clothes in it, so you're going shopping to fill up the closet. Yeah, because you have time to go, and you have the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is very much, a very charismatic, very confident, business savvy. She knows what she wants, and she goes after it. And, time to go is really this energy. I feel like you have left behind a lot of the things that no longer serve your higher good, but it's as if I feel like it's time to go after your dreams. What a twist for you, because I feel like you have really been working on decluttering things, getting rid of relationships, jobs, belief systems, whatever. I think you've left them. It's kind of like Capricorn has left the building. Capricorn's gone out and is trying to find, Capricorn's dream life. I love it. It's really refreshing. Okay, so let's take a look first at your present energy. This is where you're starting now, and then we'll talk about where you'll be in 7 months. Yeah, you're feeling blessed. You're feeling more calm. You're calmer because you have gotten rid of the chaos, the things in your life that were not working. One of the best things, when I'm feeling like anxious or frustrated with life, one of the best things I can do for me is to just, start cleaning, and a lot of times that is just cleaning stuff out. And I just feel like you have done that. You got to the point where you were frustrated with your life, and it was just kind of like, okay, this stuff has to go. It's like you got a big trash bag, right? And you were just filling it with all of the people, the jobs, the situations, the belief systems. I think you got rid of a lot of those belief systems. And now it's just kind of like, okay, I'm calm as a cucumber. Really lovely. Yeah, your life is much more balanced. Coming into this energy of not overgiving, of understanding, I'm giving some, but I'm also ready to allow some things to come to me. I feel like your last reading was a little bit about that, about stepping into that energy of allowing things to come to you. We have to realize things don't come to us unless we allow them to come to us, and sometimes that's really hard for us to accept because it's like, well, of course I want good things to come to me. But we have to honestly be ready for those good things to come to us. We have to be open to receiving them. That's the divine feminine energy that I think you've really been working on. Sun, Three of Wands, Fool. Oh my gosh, I'm getting goosebumps. I'm so excited for you. I think you're coming out of this Five of Swords energy. The Five of Swords is actually, I think, the energy you've been in maybe the last 6 months. This is the energy of, I'm cutting out everything that's not working for me. I see clearly now what I have to go to battle against, and sometimes, those are difficult conversations or just realizations. Sometimes we have to get real with ourselves that we're the ones that are holding ourselves back. Because look at what you have. You have the Sun, joy, happiness, abundance. It's like you've cleared out all of the trash in your house. And now it's kind of like, okay, I'm ready for, the sunshine to stream through the windows and, just to see my beautiful home or whatever. It's, this blessed energy. Really lovely. And then the Three of Wands. It's like, okay, I'm ready for this adventure. I'm ready to bring more sunshine into my life. And then the Fool card, I'm just going out on a new track. Some of you could actually be moving with the Three of Wands and the Fool energy here. You could be perhaps moving somewhere where it's warm. If it's not moving, you could be traveling. You could be saying to yourself, okay, I want to do some more traveling. There's this, you have this energy of moving. See the blessed, of movement, of perhaps, you have spent quite a bit of time, by yourself, a little bit of a hermit energy, cleaning out, the clutter in your mind, the clutter in your house, the clutter in your life. Sometimes we have to do that really by ourselves. But I feel as if this is an energy of, okay, now I'm ready to go shopping. It's like I cleaned out that closet and the Fool is like, okay, let's go shopping. So your obstacle over this next 7 months, but this is what you're working on. You are going to accomplish this by March of 2023, is new life and the Judgment card. To me, this is showing that in March, you are going to be the Phoenix Rising. I mean, this is just this energy of, I am going after my life. And not holding back. I really get the sense that you're kind of excited with this Mars energy. It's, whatever it is in your life that you want to transform. So if you, own your own business, you want to take it to the next level, you want to gain more education. Perhaps some of you want to revamp your health regime, that might mean, revamping your nutrition or your exercise. It could also include adding more, spirituality to your life, through yoga, meditation, journaling. It's this energy of, this is my life You know, I got rid of all the baggage. This is my life, and now I'm ready to really almost like start my life over. And of course, you're not starting your life over. It's like starting, you know, the second part of your life, or for some of you, it could be the third part of your life. You know, we do go through cycles, and I feel like that's exactly what you're doing. But it's embracing it. In the past, you may have started a new cycle, but it was just kind of like this cycle of, I can't stand what's going on in my life, so I've got to change a lot. It may have had some of this because the Five of Swords is an angry, kind of frustrated type of energy. This cycle, though, look at, you're starting with the blessed. It's a calmer energy. It's an energy of, it's not an energy of, I'm going to show you just how wonderful I am, you know. That would be the Five of Swords. Instead, this is, I'm doing this for me. And it just, you know, just saying those words to you, it has such a much more calming effect on my energy, you know, when it's kind of like, I'll show you just, you know, how special I am, or something like that. We kind of go into it with this intention of, you know, still trying to please somebody else or show somebody else. We're thinking of our actions are actually a result of how we feel about somebody else. Now you're not doing that. It's kind of like, okay, Capricorn, what do you want in your life? You know, it's coming from a sense of love instead of a sense of frustration or anger or regret. Okay, so let's clarify this and see. I really love this. I'm so excited for you, Capricorn. I really am. This is really, yeah, here you go. Yeah, you're ready to get over the heartache, the disappointments. You're ready to take life on with a cup of love instead of the swords. You know, before you had the Five of Swords, now it's kind of like, no, I can bring this balance into my life in a loving way instead of a fighting way. And you know, Capricorn, we have to realize sometimes we have to get into that fighting energy, right? In order to break out of the cycle that we're in, or the belief systems that we're in, to, you know, eliminate some of those toxic situations or relationships or beliefs that we have about life or ourselves. Sometimes we have to go to battle, but you've won the battle. And so now you're going to be able to reap the rewards of that victory. You've been toying back and forth about about what is actually going to make you happy. Because, you know, I feel like you're still letting go of some of the disappointments that you've encountered in life. You know, this could be, you know, heartbreak over a relationship that ended, but it could also be a career that didn't work out the way it's supposed to be. It could be even just life in general. It's like, you know, sometimes we wake up and we're kind of like, you know, this isn't the life I thought I was going to have. And then having that really, you know, stern conversation with yourself about, okay, what life do you want? And then it's like, okay, let's go get that, right? Capricorn has left the building. Capricorn has gone to get their life because we have the Eight of Cups. It's understanding that sometimes you are in a position right now where life may not be bad. You've fought the battle, you won the battle, but now you're just sitting there going, okay, I won the battle, but now what? That's kind of the Seven of Cups energy. What other options do I have? Now that I've gotten out of a situation I didn't like, what situation lies ahead for me? The Eight of Cups is walking away from something that, you know, isn't super fulfilling to go after something that is. And that's what you're doing. Over these next 7 months, it could be that you're just finding the clarity about where you want to go, the changes that you do want to make. But I feel like you're also taking action on them. You could be trying out some other options, you know. I really like that idea of, it's almost like, you know, going and trying on shoes or clothes. It's, you know, you're trying, I feel like you're researching. You could just be researching, but you're researching other jobs or careers, other places to live. You know, you could be trying to figure out, like, even with your finances, do I really have to have this lifestyle? What of this lifestyle do I really want in the second chapter or third chapter of my life? Really nice energy there. Okay, so let's take a look at your advice. It is about looking at the patterns. And you have done this, Capricorn. You have this wisdom. You know the patterns that have kept you going in the same round and round circles over and over again, right? You know the wisdom. You've learned the lessons. The key here is it's time to break them. The key here is to recognize the patterns, the thinking patterns, the patterns of behavior that you have in your life that keep you stuck, that prevent you from actually leaving the building and going and getting your life. And it's also about having, a little bit of a sense of, I feel like part of you is, there's almost this energy of, well, I want to make sure it works out. If it's not going to work out, I don't want to go on that new path. But I feel like over this next 7 months, that's exactly what you're being asked to do, to take action. Mars is all about action. It's about taking action on the things that you want to bring into your life, of physically moving on that path. It's almost as if I feel like you've been in this pattern of thinking about it over and over again, almost over analyzing it, over researching it, right? And now it's kind of like, okay, no, I got to, at some point I have to, get up off the couch or whatever it is, get out of bed, and I have to get on the path. I have to get started. And I feel like by March, you are really embracing the energy of getting started. I think you're going to get started before then. But once again, it could be that you do have to, think of some other options, I know I've been looking to move closer to the beach, and I spend a lot of time on the internet, but I also get in the car sometimes, and the beach is like 6 hours from me, but I'll go, I go down there and I look at communities and I try to do research about, which path do I want? At some point though, you either have to go and do it, right? Or you're saying to yourself, I'm not worthy of the dream. And here you go. Know your worth. You know that you're worthy of this dream. Oh my gosh. 9 of Cups. Your wishes and dreams coming true. Yeah, having victory. Seeing the different perspective. I feel like you may actually, you could be like me. You're looking at houses. You're trying to think about moving, but, I just keep spinning my wheels. I just keep going around in circles. And then it's kind of like, okay, wait a minute. If I really want to move to the beach, what do I have to do? I have to actually do something about it, right? I may have to put my house up for sale. I have to put a bid on a house down there. I mean, there are steps that you have to take. If you just constantly research or think about something, it's never going to come into fruition. This really is this 7-month period is really about taking action and seeing your dreams to come true. Wow, really lovely. Okay, so let's take a look at your soul truth card. How can I surrender even more in this moment? And it's interesting because you have the Hanged Man. This is the surrender card, surrendering to this new beginning. Saying, okay, it may not work out exactly the way I want it to. And, part of it is that you have this in the back of your mind. Well, that thing didn't work out, so this thing probably won't work out too. But it is about, at the end of the day, at the end of your life, if you don't go for your dreams, aren't you going to be sad? Wouldn't you rather at the end of your life be, well, I went for it and it didn't work out the way I wanted it to, but boy, was it an adventure, right? And that's the mindset that I think you have to have in this case. All right, so let's see what it says. It is essential to have clear, strong intention of what we desire, but it's equally important for us to detach from the outcome. It's time to surrender. Let the universe have some breathing room to work. Let go of the wheel and trust so deeply that your trust turns into gratitude for what you cannot see yet, but is coming. And I think it's really interesting because I feel like there's a little bit of you playing mind games with the universe. I can be this way too. It's kind of like, well, if the universe really wanted me to move to the beach, the universe would have somebody knock on my door and want to buy my house for a really good price, right? And at the very same time, there would be a house at the beach in the perfect location, right? At a price that's so super reasonable, right? Okay, the universe doesn't quite work that way, right? You do have to do some of the work. You know, you have to get your house ready to sell. You do have to, you know, look at houses down at the beach. You do have to take some of the steps. And I think that that is part of what this is. It's about surrendering. You're still a little bit up in your head, but with this Mars and Gemini, I think you're getting the inspiration, the energy, the enthusiasm to move forward, to take action on your dreams. Well, Capricorn, I am going to leave it there. I do personal readings. If you're interested, the link is in the description box below. I would love the opportunity to do a reading for you. And I wish you so much love and light in this situation and in all your situations. And I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.